Hi, everybody, and welcome to The Money Man. I'm Kevin Ferguson, and I've got Zellum Nell here with me. And Zellum, I got a bone to pick, a few bones, but I'm going to try and calm down. You're going to laugh at me, but, you know, when I was growing up with the Australians, I always had a lot of respect for them, massive amount of respect. But the amount of abuse I've taken from Australian people, and I'm talking about people that are so fat that they've never walked past a buffet or a donut. Guys that are probably still romanticizing about when they were 10 playing fucking under 10 rugby as a prop, and it only got worse from there.
Don't knock props.
In their waistline. Anyway, I was told that my fashion sense was wrong. I was told I'm a Yank. Now, listen to me. I spent 17 years in Canada, so I'm not Canadian and I'm not a Yank. But at least we have Canada Day in Canada. We haven't canceled that yet. Whereas in Australia, they don't have Australia Day very much anymore because of the Indigenous people. It's the most woke society I've ever heard from. And all I said was, Australia's shit. Which is a fair comment, it's my opinion. And they beat a shit British and Irish Lions team. I predicted that would happen. And I said, it's 3.9 to 1. Cash in. The amount of abuse I've taken. Look, I'm an LOL kind of guy, you know? But guys, if you think
I'm an LOL
kind of guy. But if you think that Australia should have won that test because of the second game, proper tackle, I don't know, go fuck yourself. That's all I can say. They lost to a British and Irish Lions team 2 games in a row. No country in the world plays, other than cricket, plays rubbers, dead rubbers. That was a dead rubber, which is, I predicted it for Australia. And since 2019, the whole Rolene Castle debacle, where she fired Israel Folau, I believe, in 2020, Australia has a winning percentage of 48%. If you guys think that is great and amazing, be happy with that. That's where you are in the world. You're ranked 6th. You were ranked 9th. Wales, which is my team, are ranked 10th, 11th. I don't even take them serious anymore. And I certainly wouldn't pay the money to see them get beaten up by anybody right now. Barely beat Japan. But guys, enough is enough. But please, keep the comments coming. LOL. LOL. And my fashion sense, particularly, I understand it wasn't a great jacket, but at least it was warm.
I thought it was a great jacket.
And in Cape Town, it's cold.
Can't go wrong with the
double-breasted,
pearl blue.
Whatever that was. Anyway. Yeah. Let's get into it, because the game I watched, and one of the things that I do very well, as you know, is predict the probable outcome of a game. And all I said simply was that Australia was shit, and I think that they are not a good team, and that the British and Irish Lions, any talk of them being the best team, no. That was an average British and Irish Lions team. You had no Welsh playing other than 2 players. You've got a downward spiral with Ireland coming. You have England that don't know what the fuck they're doing. And it's just, in my estimation, it wasn't a magnificent British and Irish Lions team.
No, I would agree with that, Kev. I think leading up to the series, sort of my take on it was that it was going to be a great series because it was 2 teams that were evenly matched. And the Wallabies are at the bottom of the top tier rankings. And so I think the Lions are pretty much in that space as well. So it made for an entertaining series. The second and third test were great watches. And, but I don't think you can sort of watch that series and think this is one of the greatest Lions teams ever, and Australia are about to challenge for Rugby Championship glory.
Not in a million years. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. And this isn't me, folks. This is a betting company that makes billions of dollars. They currently have Australia's chances of winning at 7% coming to South Africa.
Wow.
7%. They are 17.5 point underdogs, according to this bookmakers, which is exactly where I said they would be, around 16.5, 17.5. Australia really have never played well in Australia. They have a 48% win percentage since 2019 compared to over 70 by the Springboks. The Springboks are a set above. They are just miles ahead right now. And you know what the interesting thing, and I think this is worth expanding on, when you look at the outright betting for the Rugby Championship, New Zealand are favored by 1.7.
No.
1.7. You can get 4 to 1 today on the Springboks to win the championship.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it.
That is money for jam.
But I almost smoked on my Marlboro.
That is unbelievable, man. I mean, I would definitely take that bet. Because if arguably the greatest Springbok team of all time, back-to-back world champions, can't be favourites to beat...
to get one win in New Zealand.
Yeah. To beat New Zealand in New Zealand once in 2 tests.
Yeah.
And not the greatest All Blacks team of all time.
No,
then,
because
I mean, what
because
are we doing?
New Zealand deserve respect. The All Blacks, it's the Haka, they're miles of tradition. And when you go into a store and you've only got 1,500 rand to spend, which jersey are you going to buy? A lot of times you put it on the black jersey, right? Such is their immense history. But 1.7, just for you Australians out there, my couple of fans, you're 13-1. The bookies say you've got no chance of winning it.
What's Argentina?
10.
Oh, come on.
Argentina.
Wallabies are bottom of the pecking order. That's what Mark predicted. He said Australia to finish last in the Rugby Championship.
But I wouldn't bet against it.
Yeah.
But I have no... And listen, guys, I have no interest in seeing a bad Australia.
Totally, man.
I don't think... I think the Farrell says, no, it's an insult to the Australians. The whole British and Irish Lions thing was set up in 1888. 1888 was the first tour to Australia. And it was brought about because the Southern Hemisphere had such a dominance in rugby that it's a pinnacle of anybody's person, even maybe greater than being picked for the World Cup team, to be picked for a British and Irish Lions team. To be picked for a tour to Australia, I don't know how big that is anymore, because let's not forget that the British and Irish Lions didn't just lose one game, they lost against Argentina as well, which is unheard of.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So, if I was looking at it, the only 2 teams that deserve a visiting 4-year tour is New Zealand and South Africa. And maybe Argentina.
Oh, I'm loving Argentina tour, man. That would get out of hand. Can you imagine?
Oh, man. Can you imagine?
That'd be awesome.
What a great place to go on tour. So, yeah, nothing against the Australians. I wish you rugby well. And I do get that you have Australian rules football, you have rugby league, you have netball. You have tiddlywinks. You have all these major sports that compete and take away your talent pool to where you don't have the talent on a conveyor belt.
Well, I think that's chicken and egg, though. I think if rugby union was less woke and embraced alpha male culture more, you might find that some of those guys choose to stick around. But when you actively work against that and try and turn rugby union into some sort of carnival of skills and actively downgrade the physicality of the game, then I think you are going to struggle.
But the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen was Rolling Castle banning Israel Folau. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, enough said.
Enough said.
Woke on. Yeah.
So you don't have the Wallabies to win a single match in South Africa. Are they going to win a match in the Rugby Championship?
They made Boks a win against Argentina, but remember last year they took their biggest hiding ever against Argentina. I think it was 20 something points. I mean, they really got beaten up. So where this Australian team has come, and they're this great team or competitive team is like, I haven't seen it. And I think the difference is you're looking at a South African team right now that is in comparison to the great All Black teams. Rassie's got 3. Rassie's got 3 teams there. 3. If you want to go and see where it comes from, go out and watch. Go out next year. Come here. Come to South Africa. It's a beautiful place. Go out and watch Paul Jim versus Paul Roux, and you'll understand where our factory is, or one of them. Yeah, over 25,000 for a kids game.
To schools. Yep.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I would say that without being anti-Australian, because they've got no chance coming to South Africa, and we'll see just exactly where they are on the world map. I hope more than anything that they give us a decent game, because there's nothing worse than paying $1,500 for a ticket. And I hear the tickets in Cape Town and Joburg are selling for 4,000 rand a piece.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind being there to see them put a lot of points on the Wallabies. I mean, It was fun watching them do it to them in 2008 at Ellis Park. Why not have it again?
But, it's like they say pride comes before the fall. You got to understand, one, I'm not a South African rugby fan. I'm not a fanatic. Yeah, I just live in this country. I'm a Welsh fanatic. Yeah, but my rugby's done. I won't be watching rugby for probably 2-3 years, and hopefully many changes happen. But I'm not a dreamer either.
Yeah.
One of those guys say, we're getting it right, or we're making slaves. Like, no, we got 1 or 2 good players. That's it. Australia are in a similar boat. just a little bit better than. Well, no, they're 20 points better than Wales, but that's just how bad Wales are.
Yeah.
Wales couldn't. We lost to Japan. It's like I think Australia for the first time under post rolling cast, you lost to Italy. You've lost almost every team out there, and you're still great, according to these various couch potatoes. It's like, come on, man. Let's get some perspective. Perspective is the ability to see things as they are. And at the end of the day, all I am is a pundit and said that Australia would win, and I was right. So I made a lot of money. I was
good.
Happy.
Nice.
Took the abuse from the fans, and
did you go for the insurance? Did you take the handicap and the outright?
I took.
Nice.
Yeah, I took it all, bud. 2,000 on the outright and 2,000 on 4-1.
Beautiful. Okay, so give me the tip for the Rugby Championship. Will you be betting on this outright? Because 4-1 seems like a very juicy prospect.
Yep. I'll be taking some of those. I'll be putting 1,000 down on 4-1 with South Africa. It's going to be tough going to New Zealand.
Sure.
For sure. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
And, you're not going to have 2 easy games against Argentina.
Correct.
Yeah. So I'll see what the team looks like a little bit after that. But I'll bet before. Today I'm putting down at 4-1, folks. It is when they get it wrong. And look, South Africa could still lose this championship. That's the nature of betting. But when bookies get it wrong, I thought that South Africa should be 2.25 favorites.
That's what I was
or
saying.
close to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even pick them.
Yeah.
But not this sort of discrepancy.
Yeah.
And there's nothing coming from the Springbok camp that would make me think, okay, I see where they're going. There hasn't been any loose lips sinking ships. There hasn't been any of these things. And 4-1 is a great bet, and you've got to take it. It won't be there. It will not be there after we hammer the Wallabies. I think that you guys have a T-shirt called Boks by 10. You might want to change that to Boks by 20. And you can buy that T-shirt on your site and stuff. I think it's great. Yeah. I love your initiative.
Yeah.
And it speaks to the level of excellence that's in the Bok camp. It's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
It's this whole country is behind it. It's like you're paying 3,000 Rand for a ticket to see Australia. It tells you exactly where the Springbok
the value of it, totally.
And in Australia and New Zealand, why in God's name won't you pick overseas players? If you really want to compete.
Well, Australia are going to start doing it now. They're scrapping the Gitso law officially. I think unofficially they've kind of been bending it for a while.
Yeah.
And now they're just going to start picking the overseas-based players.
So they should.
I'm not sure that'll solve it. I think it is a move in the right direction, but I think the reality is that as long as Australia are mucking about in Super Rugby with no heavy hitters in there, that league doesn't really bring out the best.
It's not a competitive league.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is a problem.
It's not. It's like a Sunday pickup game. No defense.
Maybe add the Cheetahs, Griquas, and Pumas to that.
Yeah, something has to be done. But anyway, I don't see anything from Australia that's worried me, at all. But I hope they give us a good game, and bon voyage to them, and welcome to South Africa, and look forward to playing them.
Nice.
Cheers, bud.